Hi, I'm Jake Birkett from Grayling Games, and I'm back playing Blazing Thunder for Commodore 64 in the Vice64 emulator. And also today I've finally gone into the joystick settings, and I've dug out my Xbox 360 wireless controller and plugged that in and set it up with auto fire, which I had to switch this to button 0 instead of auto fire disabled, and that appears to work pretty good. I tested it on 1942, so I'm keen to see what Blazing Thunder is like. This is a cracked throw. I'm just pressing space. It says plus 6, so I'm guessing it's going to ask me maximum number of lives. Let's go 99. Do I type that in or what? Or Y? Press Y. Press Y. Unlimited lives, yes. Maximum ammo, interesting. I'm actually going to say yes to that. Unlimited, fine. Energy, no, I don't want to completely cheat. No moving enemies, sounds boring. That's a strange hack. Okay, this game is making weird noises in my headphones. I might turn it down a sec. What's this? High-tech software, 1990. Okay, Jason Daniels coder. Okay, looks kind of cool. What do I press? Space. Okay, I forgot about this game. It's a tank game. So it is technically a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up, but obviously you're controlling the motion. It's not, oh, I've got to save with my quick save button. It's not automatically scrolling away from me. So that's the auto fire. Without it, yeah, I can fire about that far apart. Yeah, I'll go with auto fire. You know, sometimes it's worth checking if manual fire is better. Blazing Thunder, okay. I thought this game had a sort of Ikari Warriors look due to the sort of people running around in the desert or sand, or at least. I guess it's palm trees or something over there, so it's sort of a Nam hangover. In the 80s, people were still talking about it like it was recent. I mean, it was before I was born, but not a lot before. Even in the 80s, you were closer to the Second World War than we were to the 80s now, or something crazy, I reckon. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep scrolling up. So it's actually responsive. The tank moves around pretty fast. I'm still getting used to the angles at which I can shoot at and stuff. Because diagonal seems tough. Yeah, okay, so I can sort of... I'm finding that diagonal hard to get, and I've wanted it quite a lot. Yeah, it keeps flipping back to horizontal or... Okay. Maybe I need to run and gun a bit more. I mean, the enemies just appear to be random. I don't think it's set waves like in Commando. I could be wrong. Also, this pea shooter the tank's got's a bit rubbish. I mean, the whole point of tanks is they're supposed to fire, you know, big shells that explode. And I don't see that. Unless space does something. No. So yeah, you're almost the same as in Commando or Ikari Warriors, a sort of just a plain tank. Where's my energy gauge? Oh, that's at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, I mean, you could just be a guy with a machine gun at this point. Sort of firepower he's got. Like if you're in a tank and it takes more than 2 shells to kill a human being, then you misbalanced it. Okay, that was one shot to be fair. And it seemed to one-shot the tanks. See, that's kind of weird, right? I'd expect tanks to take a few more hits. I mean, I'm not sort of complaining, but as a player, but I might be from a design point of view, maybe. I don't know, it might be more interesting if there... Okay, so there was a boat there. I'm going to save. I saw a P on the bridge. I think that's a power-up. Let's get it. What did it do? Is that 3-way shot? Yes, okay. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to save with the quick save in the emulator. Okay, I'm just going to... I did blow up. Let's reload. I have got a quick load. I just want to keep that 3-way shot at least for a short period of time because, you know, it's firing slow though. It's probably a deliberate design decision. You've got sort of... Oh, I died. You've got coverage left and right, but... Ooh, rate of fire is way down. I'm dead. Maybe I'll come back and see if, yeah, you lose the power. Alright, well, I'm not even thinking this is too bad because the three-way was a bit sluggish. Is that faster rate of fire? It might be. I suppose you could get faster tank. What's that thing on the ground? E. I don't know what E was. Yeah, these flashing things, it's really not clear what they are if I drive over. Oh, I blew up on them. Great. So you don't drive into it, or is it just that I got shot at the same time? Let's try it again. No, you blow up when you touch it. It's like an infinite mine. What's VP? Still don't know what these power-ups are for. You have to sort of guess. I mean, if they're not obvious what it does, like the three-way shot, then it's a bit of a fail. C. Invulnerability, maybe? Yeah? Okay. Let's go. Can I shoot that tower? I wonder if there's a boss. I'm going to save. It feels like there could be a boss. Yeah. You just get the vibe after a while. Let's reload because that was very poor. I've got a frog in my throat. Sorry about that, folks. Not the best for streaming unless you actually prefer me to shut up for a moment. Well, I guess I'm taking damage, but if I've got infinite lives, I can cheat a little bit. Oh, it was fairly close to dead anyway, so it didn't take too long. Some level end music. I don't know if there was in-game music, it didn't say. That's kind of cool. Alright, so what am I making of this game? I mean, I'm finding the relentless sort of enemies coming on really just horizontally and stuff a little bit, well, it's a bit relentless, but it's sort of slightly boring in its relentlessness, which is kind of a weird thing to say. If it stopped for a moment and let me push on, I might enjoy the game more, but maybe I'm supposed to just push on. I can't go that way, are you serious? Okay. I guess it's forcing me to push forwards by having them constantly spawn. Whoa, what's this? Rapid fire. I'm saving the game. I want to keep this rapid fire. That's actually pretty good. It's almost impressive for a Commodore 64 to have that many sprites on the screen at once. Well, it's probably characters drawn on the background, but this is much better. It's like a flamethrower or something. I guess you really did start with a pea shooter. Now what's E? Can't remember what E is. Wow, it's almost too easy now, but I'm enjoying it. Just loads more. I feel like a proper powerful tank now instead of a, you know, sort of vehicle with a pea shooter in it. This graphics though for level 2 are pretty much the same as the last one. I mean, they might vary it up, but maybe they're going to make you sit through a couple of ones using the same artwork, unless the whole game's like this. It's hard to know. You'd think they'd vary it up a bit. What's that? I've got homing missiles. That is impressive for a Commodore 64 game. Look at it. They're actually really good. They're homing. They're brilliant. I wonder if I can slowly push forward with this. Maybe I should hold off on my shots and only fire when threatened. What's this S? Don't know. It might have been speed. Maybe. Okay, so it's kind of got more interesting now, this game. I feel like. Now I'm more tank-like and more powerful. It's always a bit of a problem in any shoot 'em up is how much power do you give the starting craft to make players feel like, you want them to feel like they upgrade, but you don't want them to feel totally rubbish at the beginning. You want them to have some power fantasy at the beginning. So you need to have, you know, a weapon of a decent amount of power and enemies that can be taken out by it easily at first, just to get them used to the concept. I was watching a series of videos about how to make shoot 'em ups recently. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the channel, but there's about 8 of them, and they all cover small different topics in making a shoot 'em up. And one of the terms I heard, which I always talk about liking one-hit enemies in shoot-'em-up games. They don't all have to be, but you need some of them to make you feel powerful. And this guy was calling them popcorn. So all these enemies that run on us, essentially popcorn if you can kill them easily. But you normally expect some kind of mid-level thing, and we know about bosses, but you normally expect more than just one hit. Here's a boss. I died. Do we lose the power-up? Oh, I'm back to pea shooter. I didn't save recently, so I'm just going to sit here and absorb a few hits and take it out. I suppose I could take these towers out if they're causing me too much trouble. Is that dead? It's hard to tell. There's a sort of slightly different graphic above it. Oh, next level. So it has changed artwork. This is like a town now. Well, okay, I was going to say I don't know why there are tanks in town, but I guess if it's a war. B, what does B do? It's playing a different noise. Do they bounce? That was my only thought, but I can fire manually. Are they just more powerful? Or bullet size, maybe? Unsure. Nearly dead anyway, so whatever it was. No, it's still got it, even though it's playing the same sound, but I appear to have gone back to pea shooters. So that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, overall it's okay, this game. I'm not going to say it's great. I think it had more promise. I'm feeling like, well, it's not that strategic, and I think Ikari Warriors was quite strategic. When you got into a tank, you had to be really careful what you did and so on, and there were mines. Oh, what am I saying? I just drove into one. But anyway, this doesn't feel quite strategic, so maybe they were going for more of an arcade feel, which is sort of fair enough, but it feels a tiny bit too random or unplanned. Like, can I seriously not get around that hole? So I've got to go back over the other bridge. Wow, except there's a mine on that, so how do we do this? Okay, sneak around the mine. Yeah, it's got an odd feel. It's hard to put my finger on it. It's a lot of sprites, isn't there? It does feel like there's a lot going on. A triple shot. And it isn't too bad. And actually, do you know what? Maybe as a kid I'd have loved it and I'd have kept playing. But I mean, would I be dead already without cheats? Probably. Must have lost quite a lot of lives. But you know, that would force you to get good, as they say. But you know, I'm still playing it. I haven't bailed out of it like a lot of Commodore 64 shoot-'em-ups. So why can't I go north here? I'm stuck on this bit of road. There are 2 holes and a crack. Okay, so I guess you can go up on that road even though it's a bridge. Look, it looks like a bridge, but you can just drive up on it. Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of ingredients right. Like, can I see the enemy bullets? Yes. Is the ship controllable? Yeah, it's quite responsive. It's not too slow. You know, it's a tank, so it's thematically accurate. You know, it has got power-ups, one of my other favourites. It's got bosses. It's got a variety of levels. So, I mean, it ticks a lot of boxes. I'm just not quite sure how thrilling it is. I'll have a look at the next level, and then I'll probably stop. I mean, this is just a weird boss, like a drill. Is that what all these holes in the ground are from? That drill? Yeah, I'm not really interested in tactically solving this boss fight. Just want it to die. There you go. Yeah, it changed graphics again, to its credit, so maybe levels 1 and 2 weren't that similar and I just thought they were. Can't remember now. Okay, so I'm on some kind of boardwalk or what? I mean, you think it would collapse under the weight of the tank if it's made from like bamboo or whatever. Why is the tank I'm in, come to think of it, the same size as a human being? I mean, I guess that was the case in Ikari Warriors as well. But there's certainly no realism. It's like a toy tank. I mean, it appears even shorter than the humans, which is interesting. Okay, that's the side of... Yeah, and the graphics, they're okay, but they're not the best, I guess. Like those trees there look a bit like static or something. And the rock face, it's interesting the way they've done it. It's not awful either. It's not awful. It's just not the best. I'll be interested to look this up on Lemon64 and see what players thought of it, you know, if they loved it or not. I mean, perhaps I ruin these games for myself by adding auto-fire, or more likely by cheating and giving myself infinite lives. But it lets me figure out if a game feels fun or not, and see quite a lot of the content. Yeah, I think I'm probably done with this game now. I've forgotten what it was called already. Blazing Thunder, that was it. Oh, I've left the mouse in front. I hope I didn't leave that in front all video. If I did, I'm sorry. Okay, there's another boss. Do you know what? As I'm here, I will beat it and look at the next level. Or see if it's like end game. Definitely taking damage here. I wonder how you're supposed to defeat that. If it's constantly doesn't give you a chance to dodge. Maybe that's good enough. Or do you go up around the side? No, you can't go up there. We know that now. Maybe there's a perfect angle to take it out at where... Oh well, it's down anyway. Level 4. Oh, okay. This is completely different. Green. Don't know where I'm supposed to be now. Somewhere a tank wouldn't be or would be. A base. Is it an enemy base? B, it said on the ground then. Okay, I've changed to large bullets or whatever this is. Basically changed the sound to like a, you know, a tom drum or something. Okay, maybe it's mixing a bunch of different graphics. Looked like I picked up a... Okay, that was flamethrower. It looked like a dynamite or something. Yeah, so I've critiqued this game in a bunch of ways, but it has done a lot of things right, and I have kept playing it. So it does feel it's sort of fun on some level. Like this is fun. The flamethrower is definitely the most fun. It feels like the weapon speed matches the speed of the enemies then, and so you can really charge forward, and maybe that's the feel they were looking for and thinking about. Yeah. Okay, this is a bit... Not sure what this level is. It's very odd. Anyway, I'm done playing Blazing Thunder, so thanks for watching. I'll be back soon.